The one thing that human mind cannot handle is uncertainty, the fear of unknown. In our fast paced world, we always look for some kind of certainty, a perfect job, a 9 to 5 life, a perfect family, a regular routine lifestyle. Somewhere we get so used to all the certainties of our life that when anything uncertain comes to us, it hits us hard. And especially when we have no idea what it is. We all have that fear of unknown. That's why probably we fear anything which we are not aware of. Coronavirus today is that uncertainty, that reality that has hit the world. We really don't know how it started. There are a lot of theories. We don't know how fast it is spreading and how long it may last. There's no certain answer to it. And that is creating a panic in the society and in the world. Is it because somewhere we did something wrong? Is it something we could have prevented? As Newton said in his third law, to every action there's an equal and opposite reaction. Is it only true for a human to human interaction? Probably not. Probably it is about what you have given to the nature, the Prakriti. That's probably coming back to us now. It's the trauma that we have given. Probably it's coming back to us. It is not happening for the first time. Trust me, it has happened many a time and it wouldn't be the last time. The last such pandemic that took place, which was much, much bigger than what it is today, was in 1917-18, when something called Spanish flu had hit the world. And Yamatsuchigai did not come to India. Rather, India was one of the most affected countries that time. Probably around 14 million people were affected, including Shri Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi in Gujarat. He was also infected around the age of 48. And what he did was he self-isolated, he was on liquid diet, he followed certain protocols and he was back and running. But it did come. 1/3 of the population was affected that time. And gradually the world came out of it. Can this get worse? Can this get worse than what it is today? Can things go really ugly? Nobody has this answer. We all are hoping and praying for something better. But when I look at the astrological concepts, when I see the conjunction which is about to take place between Mars and Saturn in coming 3 days, I feel there can be more panic and fear coming along. I was expecting such things to happen between March to May. I never knew it will hit in the form of coronavirus. So next 2 weeks are going to be very, very critical to each one of us. It's very important we do not create more panic. We don't spread fake news. We don't spread rumors. And we kind of take responsibility of our actions. If we are able to do that, trust me, we'll pass it through. The more panic we create, the more stress we create, the more fear we create, the things are going to get worse. So that is one thing I would advise all of you to take care. See, in astrology, these kind of virus and bacteria, anything related to them, we check through Rahu and Ketu. So right now, they are supremely powerful, according to me. But if we go to the Indian mythology, Sun was the one who was able to kind of pull strings on them. He was the one who told Mohini about what they are doing. And since then, there was some kind of nomicity between Rahu Ketu and Sun. इसीलिए सूर्य ग्रहण भी होती है. And 26 December 2019, I posted also, there was a solar eclipse, that it's time for reshuffle. I never knew the reshuffle will be happening this way. So, based on my understanding, 14th April, Sun is going to go to Aries, the place where it gets exalted. Mind you, it has nothing to do with the temperature. So don't get me into this कि okay, गर्मी बढ़ेगी तो शायद ये वायरस पे कुछ effect होगी. No, I'm talking completely on energy base. So probably 14th April, when Sun goes to Aries and stays there till the 14th of May, the exaltation of Sun will be able to curb Rahu and Ketu. That's my understanding. So from my basic understanding, I see that is the time things should get into control. Things should come under control. That is the time when I feel that we will be able to find some way out of this. So what we need to do is stay put for next few days, and in between, if there are hurdles, if in between there are situations which are not positive, handle it with a lot of positivity. Let's put it like this. So what can we do in this situation? See, I'm not somebody who tells people ki nahi bhai, don't be realistic. I'm somebody who's very realistic. The first thing you need to do is develop your immunity. Eat right, work from your home, exercise at your home, have a lot of vitamin C, drink a lot of fluid, have zinc, magnesium. These things will really help you to develop your immunity system. Chant mantras, to meditate, because stress and panic create your immunity system in such a way that they become prone to more diseases. So if you meditate, if you chant, you'll be feeling much more relieved, relaxed. Your mind will be in a position where it can handle all the situations and panic. So that is first thing you need to do. Chant Mahamrityunjaya mantra. That's one of the most powerful mantras to overcome any disease, fears, anxieties related to physical ailments. To chant Mahamrityunjaya mantra. What you can also do is chant Durga Kavach. Durga Kavach is a wonderful Kavach which is invoked for the protection of the physical body. You may do that, and Durga always took care of the Asuras. So these are a couple of things I would suggest you to do in this time. And what is very important to understand, that what was it that curtailed and stopped that Spanish flu, which was, if you read about it, was very deadly. The most important thing which was noticed that time, the cities which took firm steps, which were able to take that bold decision of shutting down the cities, the government which was able to curtail the public which decided to put themselves behind the closed doors, those were the ones which recovered the quickest. So what is very important is you need to take steps now. Don't forget Newton's second law, that every object continues to be in a state of rest or motion until unless some external force is applied on them. Right now, this force is coronavirus, and we need to be that external being, force which curtails its speed, its movement. How we can do it? By being responsible. We cannot keep complaining to the government. Government cannot do it. It's about you and me, how we are going to spread it. So most important thing is social isolation. Social distancing is very important according to me. It may not harm you, dear. Maybe आपकी इम्यूनिटी बहुत अच्छी है, आपकी एज ऐसी है जहाँ पर आपको पता भी नहीं चल रहा है कि आप इन्फेक्टेड हो. Remember this, that it is not necessary you will see the symptoms coming to you in this disease. Maybe you are infected, maybe I am infected. But if we are not having that social isolation, maybe we'll end up affecting some elderly person, somebody who's vulnerable, whose immunity is down because of other diseases. And we may not go through anything, but we may become cause for someone else's pain. We need to understand in this situation one more thing. Stop playing this blame game. कि उसने ऐसा किया, वो घर से निकल गया था, उसके कारण ये बीमारी आई होगी. You know, this can be spreading any moment. Maybe you are, as I said, infected. You are just meeting your family members, knowing and understanding that there's nothing wrong with you, but you may be spreading virus at this moment as well. So be very, very careful, be very, very responsible. Do not be the reason behind someone else's pain and agony at this moment. That is very important. Because trust me, it is not about life and death at this moment. It This coronavirus is actually creating ripples in our daily life. The world equity market has crashed. All the investments the people have made, the lifelong savings for their daughter's marriage, son's education, daughter's future planning. Probably they had a dream that their daughter goes into a medical college and they saved tons of money for that, they invested money. That's all kind of becoming zero at this moment. All the dreams are getting shattered. So it's not only about life and death. And the big business houses are looking for bailout packages, stimulus from the government. But think about that roadside vendor. There's no one to support him or her. So this is the moment when we all as a community need to stand up. And I'm glad I'm able to see that right now. There's nobody judging you based on your caste, religion. We are all standing together and supporting each other, and that is very important. So remove all the blockages, all the divisions in your head, all the blame games, and just move forward with a lot of hope and faith. Trust me, over the centuries, behind every massacre, behind every pandemics, the only things that survived us was that hope and faith. And trust me, this time too will pass this through. So no, don't worry, guys. It too shall pass. Disease is contagious. So is love. Choose what you want to spread.